Hey guys, back here with another review. We're going to do the Southland Gooseneck trailer with the 28-foot deck, triple axle. So first thing I like to start with is our VIN sticker. Jumping into it here, like I said, it's 28 feet. Underneath that's triple axle. Each axle is a 10K axle, so giving us a beautiful carrying capacity of 21,383 pounds is what you can haul for cargo on top of here. And the dry weight, so the overall trailer weight itself with nothing on it, is weighing in at 8,616 pounds. Super light. Check that across other trailers because we use all engineered technology to make sure as much weight of that steel and weight is out of that trailer and as light as possible for you. So the GVWR is coming in at 29,998 pounds, which then we can also do the conversion of minusing off the trailer weight. So the trailer weight is 8,616 pounds. We minus that off that 30,000, which gives us a 21,383 pounds of actually hauling cargo capacity on this unit. So again, we do a lot of neat things with these trailers to make sure that that hauling capacity is maximized for you to make as much money as possible. Coupler up front here. We got the 2 5/16 ball coupler, adjustable height if you need it. We got the nice big 3/8 safety chain, or sorry, 1/2-inch safety chains. They're thick and girthy. And then we also got our VoltFlex wiring harness, cold weather. So that's not going to cause any grief in those minus 30 temperatures and giving you the old Cobra and nice and stiff. Fellas, there's certain times we want things stiff and this is not one of them. Following that wiring harness down the side here, we bring it up to our battery box, which is up here. That powers the electric brakes on the axles. It runs down the side, comes down through here and then down the main beam. Also up here is our spare tire carrier bolted on at the top here, which is beautiful and easily accessible. And then we have a 12,000 pound winch plate access point here as well. So you can grab the winch, the holes are already pre-drilled in there for you, bolt your winch on, and then it helps pull up cargo and any other things that you need help with. We got our toolbox in here with dual gas shocks, which is really nice, and then just all your chains and boomers and things like that can go into here. But we got a nice little spot for chains and boomers up on the deck as well. So maybe the straps and things like that can go into your toolbox. Beautiful web design. There's no start and stop points or anything like that. It's one smooth design, so the stress and all of that is brought into a confined point, which is what you want and how you want it designed on the front web here. 90 KSI steel on your web design, and then your 3H flange, top, bottom, welded together for your front gooseneck, and then also rolling into your engineered beam down here. So that engineered beam runs from the tip to tail, and it's got a continuous camber welded all the way through into it. So what that means is it's got a predetermined camber, depending on the length of unit, can vary anywhere from an inch to kind of like 2 inches or so. And what that's doing is it's pre-engineering that beam so that it's in a resting state when you actually physically load that trailer up. You don't ever want to put massive amounts of weight on your trailer and have it sagging in the middle. Jumping into the side rail, we got 3/8 flat bar on here in your pipe and your stake pockets, so there's a lot of tie down points that are stout for you. And then rolling into the underneath, we also have our pipe design underneath to give more reinforcement all the way down the deck, and that ties into your main beam. And then you also have some holes cut out of that engineered beam to, again, take out as much weight as possible of that trailer, but keeping that strength to weight ratio there for you as well. And then also the I-beams that are running across for your cross members, those are 80 KSI steel I-beams. So those are the same style of I-beams as what we use in our heavy commercial Ren series. And we bring that same technology down into these things. So these puppies are overbuilt and ready to work for you. Jump into the side step, nice and easy. You got a nice big handle up onto the deck. So now this is where I was talking about the chains and boomers storage. So it actually falls down into a nice tray here. So you can open up this on a friction hinge. You put all your chains and boomers into here, close it up. You have a lock here that you can have as well, and they all drape down into here nice and easy. So you got no problems there. We're rolling with 2x8 HD fir decking. Fir decking is 4 times more dense than your conventional lumber. So it's gonna withstand the test of time with everything that you're throwing onto it. How we hold down that HD fir decking is we screw the deck down. We screw it down on the 24-inch cross members, but we have 12-inch cross members coming down the deck all the way through. So beautifully laid out up here, nice pattern on the screw, which is really nice. And then we roll into a checker plate top over top of the wheel wells and whatnot, so you have clearance and proper clearance underneath there, which is beautiful. And it also sits the deck lower. So again, check those deck heights, because sometimes if you don't do certain things like that, deck heights creep up on you and it's a little bit difficult to load. Jumping into the axles down here, we're rolling with the 10K triple axle configuration. Lippert Components is the company that makes them for us. Oil bath, slipper spring suspension with equalizers on this. And again, the checker plate top is so that we can get these suckers as low as possible, so we have a pierce beam design to make sure that that deck height isn't getting up nice and high for you. Okay, rolling into the back ramps here, we got a 12-foot HD ramp. So why do we call it 12 feet? Because we have a 6-foot ramp and a 6-foot dovetail. When you fold that down, you have a 12-foot loading angle. Super easy, a lot more agile for loading that heavier equipment. You unclip this pin and you grab this nice big ramp handle here and you fold it over, and the spring design lets it down nice and easy. And a beautiful full width ramp. When I put both down, super easy to load. Not going to have any problems missing that, because I know sometimes we can't drive. Okay, we got our jack configuration here and here, so the pipe runs through. You got tandem configuration, 12,000 pound jacks there. Just tie it into here, nice little clasp that holds the pin in, and then you can unlock it and easily roll it up. This trailer is obviously black, but our paint process is a beautiful liquid paint process, so nothing on this trailer is powder coated. Everything is liquid paint. So we use a 2-component polyurethane paint from PPG that we do on these trailers. And the nice thing about that is if you do get rock chips and things, which obviously happens, you're easy to buff it out, and touch up spray paints and things like that at your local hardware stores can easily make it look brand new again. That's the beauty about liquid paint. Okay, that wraps up this review. If you want to learn even more about this, we have a benefits page, and it lists all those benefits that we talked about today. If it applies to this trailer, watch that video and understand why Southland does it a little bit different to benefit you, to put more money in your pocket. And also, if you want to find a dealer near you, go to our dealer locate page on that website as well. And happy camping!